school. Right now, you know, thousands of Torontonians have returned to their routine today. This is after the last long weekend of the summer. Right now, we're joined live by Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow. Mayor Chow, thank you very much for taking time to speak with us. Listen, I got to start off with this. Today was the first day of school. Let's talk about this on a personal note. How was today for you? I know you have your grandkids. You saw them off. Did you make breakfast?
Oh, God, no. Hey, welcome to Nathan Phillips Square.
This
is where
it's good to be
things
here.
happen here. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And 5:37, all kids are mostly back home and safe and sound, which is exactly what we want today. The message is about drive carefully, keep an eye on the kids, and train the kids to be mindful. But for the drivers, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted on your phone. Check your blind spot. When a stop sign says stop, do stop, and do not speed. Do not break the speed limit. We're going to ticket you. And we want to thank the 900 crossing guards at all these intersections that keep all our kids safe. It's really wonderful.
Very important.
Yes.
Mayor, this is an exciting day for so many families in our city. But for one particular family, this has been a day of heartbreak. And I'm thinking of the family of Javay Roy, the 8-year-old in North York who was struck by a stray bullet. He was in his bed sleeping. What is your message? First of all, I've been thinking about Javay all day long. I think there's so many people in our city who are thinking about this young boy who does not get to go back to school. That is so heartbreaking. What is your message to his mother and so many in our city who are concerned about the senseless gun violence?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about Holly, Mom, and we had a memorial right here in Nathan Phillips Square. I can just see the spot where Mom and the family and the brothers and sisters and all of us gathered to say we will not forget Javay. We will not forget his smile. His smile and his message, be nice, don't bully. And I think that's the message that we could, even though Javay is not with us anymore, that we could take that spirit of being kind and caring for each other, but also in many ways, justice means different things. It means bringing the person to justice, okay, the person who did the shooting. And also it means that getting those illegal American guns out of the street and working with our young people to help them find hope and jobs and great learning, have fun in school, so they don't pick up the guns in the first place. So those are things that we promised Mom, Holly, and as we remember the sadness, but also Javay's smile, let us remember his spirit lives on, and let us make a promise that we will make sure justice is served.
And, you know, Mayor Chow, when it comes to safety, especially safety in the classroom, there's the issue of school resource officers. You know, both sides of the argument, one saying that, you know, there's student intimidation, and then the other is just basic safety in the classroom, not only for students, but teachers. What is the answer?
Well, the answer lies in the teacher, the principal, the schools, the students, and the parents, because I believe that local decision-making is very important. So it really, the key thing is that there are enough officers, neighborhood officers. Now, neighborhood officers are really popular because they don't just catch criminals. They actually prevent crime from happening. They work very closely with the businesses, with the residents, with schools, with teachers, and with young people to prevent crime. Those we need, and they are not in every division. In the past, there were, and then it got cut in the last, 10 years. And because the police are saying we need a stable number of officers being hired every year. So what we've done at City is we are giving the police a 5-year staffing plan, 360 officers being hired every year, which means they can deploy officer in a steady way into the neighborhoods, perhaps at whichever the neighborhood wants, and how they could work with the officer and prevent crime.
I know we're talking about back to school, but it's also back to work
Yes.
for so many. And I'm talking about,
Yes, all of us.
I'm talking about the people that are being instructed to go back to the office 5 days a week, Mayor. As you
Yes.
know, like Toronto's about to get a lot busier, and we already, I mean, it's a brutal drive as it is.
Yes.
We're hearing from
Yes.
traffic experts who are saying this is going to make Toronto's traffic woes so much worse. Are you not worried about that? Like, what is the plan?
Well, the plan is more public transit, right? And if you're looking, and if we can make, let's say, Dufferin and Bathurst Street more reliable and faster for the bus, people that ride the bus and the streetcars on Bathurst and also on Dufferin, those capture thousands and thousands of riders every hour. And we could really move people a lot faster if the bus has its own lane. So when you have faster, more reliable services, more riders are going to go on to take the TDC, meaning there'll be less traffic. And I think ultimately that's the solution. You know,
Is that enough, though?
well,
Do you
not
think
just on
that's
those
enough?
streets. Like, I think we need to look at ways to increase TDC services, which we started. There are 32 bus routes that have more service starting today because the fall announcement. Every fall we increase the service of TDC. We can't wait for the Eglinton Crosstown LRT to open up. Then a lot more people would have the alternatives of not having to drive. And if more parents walk their kids, right now about a third of them walk their kids, about 43% drive. And if we can get more people walking their kids, you know, then or take a school bus or walk together to school, then you will have less traffic on the road.
Okay. On the first day back at school, Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow.
It's
Mayor Chow.
exciting
Thanks so
to
much.
be back.
So
Thank you.
appreciate this, and it's been good to chat with you. We appreciate this, and we'll talk very soon.
Thank you.